Hello everyone, my name is Mr. B and welcome back to another video. This video is gonna be slightly different because last night the trailer for the new Witch on the Holy Night teaser has been released by Ufotable, an anime by Ufotable. I'm really excited about this because I've been playing the visual novel recently. I really love the visual novel, really enjoying it so far. Really am interested to see an anime adaptation of this. I'm gonna react to it first, and then maybe do a little bit of breakdown of the scenes in the anime, and maybe talk about like what I'm expecting from this anime. So without further ado, let's get the video started. So we're at the mansion. Uh, I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited. I really enjoyed the game. The game was really good. I mean, just UFO tables, so animation looks stellar. Okay. Okay, we have Alice and Alco. Oh my god. Holy! Oh wow! Oh wow! That's it. That's it. Oh wow! I'm speechless. Uh, wow. Okay. Um. Well, okay. Now I guess time to like look for more. Yes. But yeah, before I break things down, so a bit of I guess introduction to Witch on the Holy Night. So Witch on the Holy Night, if you're unaware, is actually Nasu's first works. You know Nasu, Kinosu Nasu, who created Fate, Tsukihime, and Karno Kyokai. This is his first work, and from what I've read of the visual novel, I've only read up to chapter 5. I finished chapter 4, haven't started chapter 5 yet. And from what I've read up until the chapter 4, is that the movie, oh well, the story is very much more grounded work compared to that of Fate and possibly even Tsukihime. I don't have much knowledge of Tsukihime, but from the little that I've read and the little that I know of Tsukihime, this is a lot more grounded. It's a lot more similar to that of Kara no Kyokai, but compared to Kara no Kyokai, I think this is a lot more simple. This is a lot more simple to understand. It's hard for me to explain what the story actually is based on just the stuff that I've read. So it's very, very basic. The Witch of the Holy Night is very much focused on the magical system of the Nasuverse. If you're familiar with Fate, you know that there's mages and Tsukime mages and all that, and so Witch of the Holy Night is much more focused on the magical aspect, which is really great because I always felt like the magical system in the Nasuverse is always kind of like one of those things where the magic does what it needs to do for the plot. And this series, this movie, is going to explain more on how the magical system works. I am interested to see the movie because the visual novel follows two characters, Aoko and Sojiro. Aoko is mostly the main character because we don't even see Sojiro in this trailer. So the movie mostly focuses is going to mostly focus on Aoko as did the story in the visual novel, but it's going to be very interesting because the stuff that makes the characters really really interesting, most of it comes from internal dialogue. So I am very very interested to see how this works. From what I've read of Tsukihime and from the stuff that I've watched on Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works, I don't know how they're going to adapt the internal dialogue of these characters. So some of these characters might feel a lot more complex than they actually were. Characters like Alco, for example, is gonna be much more similar to how Rin was in Heavensfield, where Rin is a very complex character already, but in Heavensfield, she's a lot more complex, and Alco is gonna have that same vibe as Rin. Now, let's try to like see stuff in the trailer. So it starts off at the Kwonji mansion, where Alco and Alice stays. Yeah, very very similar to the visual novel. It definitely feels like this is Kwonji. It's not surprising because this is made by Ufotable, who have done Nasu's other works. Fate Stay Night and the Play works, very well known. Heaven's Feel, very well known. Cardinal Kyokai, I feel like very underrated. Very very good as well. This shot right here, this is very very pretty. This is very very pretty. Very very Fate, very very Fate. Similar to Tsukihime as well. The vibes and everything. You can sort of tell from this trailer already that this is something from the Nasuverse. You can sort of already tell, and it looks really good. The red on Alco's umbrella really pops, which is something that was mentioned in the visual novel, that the red from Alco's umbrella is like very prominent to her, which I really do like. I really do like how much it pops here. And then yeah, I should have just played from the start, and yeah. Uh, it the music as well. The music as well. This is this, I believe, the same music from the visual novel, which is really really great. Love the music for the visual novel. So okay, this is a shot from Alice here. Very very pretty, very pretty actually. Yeah, I really like how she looks. Um, from the action that I've seen, a bit of the action that I've seen. So okay. For a bit of the action that I've seen, I don't know why I'm pausing. Okay, I'm gonna pause here because this is something that I thought when reading the visual novel. Ako is very much looks like Rin. It's not gonna be surprising considering how very similar they are. She's not. She doesn't strike me as a tsundere, but maybe she is. I don't know. I really like Ako. I really like her character. Really like how I really like how she's presented. I think she's a lot more different compared to other characters that I'm used to. And I really like how Nasu writes his female characters. I think the female characters in the Nasu verse are just really, really good compared to the male characters. I think the male characters are solid, but the female characters are just something else. And this shot right here, so this is Alko using her magic. I'm not going to spoil what her magic is. Uh, just from the looks alone, it looks incredible. It looks incredible. Um, Try not to spoil what her magic is, but from the stuff that I know about her magic, this is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be exciting. This visual novel, the story does not have, at least for stuff that I've read, it does not have a lot of fights. It does not have a lot of fights. So my guess is gonna be very, very similar to that of Karno Kyokai, where it's a lot more grounded and it has fights, but it's a lot more grounded compared to stuff you've seen in Fate Stay Night and the Blade Works, Heaven's Feel, maybe even Tsukihime. Never watched Tsukihime. I've only read a bit of Tsukihime. From my guess, that it's gonna be a lot more grounded to compared to Tsukihime and Fate Stay Night. Um, uh, the sound effect as well. The sound effects is so good, so good, and damn. I'm really excited for this. I'm really, really excited for this. It's man, I'm really excited for this. Played the visual novel. Absolutely loved the visual novel. I think the visual novel was incredible. Oh yeah, they didn't mention the release date, right? Okay, they didn't really mention the release date. I'm assuming this is gonna come. It mentions some kind of season right here. I don't know which season. I'm assuming it's gonna come in 2024. Really, really cannot wait for this movie. I will finish the game definitely before I watch the movie. I might talk about the game, I might talk about the movie in its own video, sort of like comparing the two because I really love the visual novel. I think the visual novel is great. Really, really happy that Type Moon are adapting this. sorry, not Type Moon, Ufotable are adapting this because, from what I've read, I think this is a very important story in Nasuverse because it explains, it lays a lot of the groundwork for the stuff that we know in Fate Stay Night and Tsukihime, and eventually, and also Karno Kyokai. So it is really, really great to see this. It's really great to see a grounded Nasuverse story. Really, really exciting to see. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys are excited for this as much as me as well. Let me know what you guys think about the visual novel. Would love to hear what you guys think about it. Really hope that Type Moon releases a translation for the Tsukihime remake. Really hope that happens with the success of the Witch of the Holy Night translated version. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think. Leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.